Hey, Lincoln. David. Old school. Big dog, what's up? So how's everyone doing tonight? Shorty's here. Mike. Uncle Big. Bill. Thanks, guys. Still looking for that one thing to put on there, but I can't find it. So how's everybody doing tonight? Being bored. Yeah, it's finally changing out here too, Uncle Big. Weekend's gonna look great. Busy bee. I'm doing alright, Shorty. Not much. Finally got something in the mail I've been waiting for. I'm going to show you guys what it is. My order from LMC Truck finally came in. And what it is my brand new 2-part dash pad assembly, which is going to be kind of a nightmare to do, because these things are fragile. So I'm going to be doing that Saturday with a how-to video. And trust me, guys, these things also are not cheap. I waited for this for 3 weeks. And I'll show you what I mean. Here's the order manifest. Hey, Katana. Right there on the right-hand side, where they even charged an oversized fee. So if any of y'all thinking about replacing your dashes, check a junkyard first, see if you can't find a good one. Ford. Do you break down as much as the truck does, Ford? Yeah, that's about what I paid for this dash there, Katana. So what's going on with you guys tonight? Not much, Hayden. Hey, Uncle Big, my favorite one is a effed over rebuilt Dodge. Yeah, that's one thing we haven't had in Oklahoma this year is snow. Don't you hate computers? Always having to do something to maintain them, keep them up, because they're so susceptible to viruses and everything else. What, after over rebuilt Dodge? I've never had a problem with my smartphones doing that, Ford. What's up, Iron Dog? Thanks, man. Hey, if you guys are just joining, go on down and smash that like button. I'm not going to be on here long tonight because I got to be up early for work in the morning. Yeah, if you guys want to bust each other, go right ahead. I don't have a problem with that at all. I'm sorry to hear that, Iron Dog. Take it easy, Katana. Friday evening, Busy Bee? It's only Thursday. Wait, is it Wednesday? Yeah, it is Wednesday. Hump day. Hey, Entity. But yeah, don't be fooled by my name. It says Carolina Man, but my father started this channel. And I was born and raised in North Carolina. We live in Oklahoma now. He's from the future. I don't know. If we're talking to somebody from the future, he might want to get us winning lottery numbers. That'd be nice. The transcontinental move? What are you talking about, Busy Bee? No, it's not changing from Carolina, man. That's where I was born and raised, so that's what the channel's going to stay. So what have you all been working on these last few days? Because I mean, you've all seen my latest project, what I've been working on. I'm trying to find a Mustang sticker to go right here, because I really don't want to paint it and ruin it. But all the drawers back together, working like they should. Still got a few things left to do on it, and then she'll be ready to auction off. Little dusty from the wind. Really, I'm sorry to hear about your brother there, Iron Dog. It's rough to go through, losing somebody close in the family. What, that? Well, I was going to put it up on eBay and put a link on a video. Unless you guys have any other ideas on how to do it on YouTube, maybe. I'm hoping I'll be able to have it done this weekend. Anything wrong with what? Sorry, switch the camera back around. Oh no, I just brought it out here that way I can look some stuff up as I'm doing this. You know, go over to your channels. If I'm not bust to you, I can bust you back, that kind of stuff. Something I've yet to turn on, just brought out here. Iron Dog, how did your brother pass? If you don't mind me asking. Well, your brother-in-law. You still there, Iron Dog? In his sleep? Was it natural causes? Did he have any kind of medical problem? How old was he, Iron Dog? I mean, just from your pic, you don't look that old yourself, so I don't think he was. That's only 3 years younger than my pops when he passed. Well, my dad was 56 when he passed last week. What's up, world? He was a great guy, but he also had his moments too. Honestly, it'd be nice if doctors would just listen to us every once in a while before they figure they know what's best. Trying to get to do a high-powered drill video for DeWalt. It is. My mom's still not over it. I had to go to the funeral home yesterday and pick up the death certificates and take them over to my mom. The second I walked through the door and she saw what they were, she completely lost it. Because she doesn't want to believe he's gone, but he is. Go for it, dog. I think we're all waiting and listening. They're hidden. Offered some advice and hasn't said anything yet. But anyways, as we're waiting on Iron Dog, I do have something else I plan on doing this weekend. And see this tarp over here in my background? Thank you, world. I think that's his plan. Thank you. But anyways, this tarp in my background is the north side of my carport, and I'm planning on closing it in to help. Yes, sweetheart. Yeah, I'll be there in a minute. Okay. Alex, get in the house, boy. The plan is to turn around and close that in to help with the spring and summer weather, so I can work on the Mustang when I get it over here and be protected from the elements. That's true. Very true, Iron Dog. But honestly, right now, I'm over it. It doesn't affect me anymore. I've got too much to do, too much to worry about for it to bother me right now. Step back out of the light. I don't doubt it, Busy Bee. It probably will once life starts slowing down and I finally realize I'm never going to see him again, but that time's not right now. Yes, I got the email, and as soon as I find my tape measure that my kids hid on me, I want to measure out the inside of the box and hopefully be able to find an emblem, or if you have something. What do you mean, Busy Bee? What do you mean you lost your family without death? I mean, I have a few ideas. I just don't want to say anything and be wrong. Because let's face it, no guy likes being wrong. Cut you off until someone else comments. Yeah, we got 11 people watching, so by the way, Ford, if you want, head on over to Busy Bee's channel, subscribe, hit that little bell. You guys can bust back and forth. Doesn't bother me one bit. Alright, later, Hidden. Honestly, I wish I kind of had some music to play in the background like Green Bay Wacky does, but unfortunately, we can't play copyrighted music. I'm still kind of curious what you meant by you lost your family without death. Did they leave? Were they taken from you? Ah. You left. Are you Mormon? I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just curious. I try and get along with everybody until they stab me in the back. That sucks. So to get to a brighter side of the conversation, what's your most recent project there, Busy Bee? I'd call you by your name, but I'm bad with names. Reach out. David. I'll try and remember that. Yeah, I'm doing physical therapy myself. It's kind of surprising, 30 years old, going through physical therapy and haven't even had surgery. But that's the last option. Not to mention, I got to track down a chiropractor and a couple other things. Fun times. No matter what you do, you can't escape a doctor. So what's going on with you, Bill? It's hiding in the background, not saying much. I done rucks heavier than that when I was in the Army. But that was only, let's see, I got out November 17th, 2008. So I've only been out almost 10 years. It's kind of cool here. I got my Carhartt on. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, but unfortunately when you don't have a license when you join, it kind of limits your field. So I chose the Army and went with 11 Bravo. Infantry. Boots on ground. Queen of battle. Follow me. That's what they told me when I went around to all the different recruiting offices. Navy, Marines, Air Force, even though I'd never joined the Air Force, but yeah. This was back in 2006, right before I graduated from high school. Oh, they all lazy. I went around to a couple of recruiting offices here a couple of weeks back. Talk about how they can get me in, get me anything I wanted, and all this other kind of crap. And yeah, come to find out, these guys are fatter than some detectives on the local police force. They won't even go out and do their own PT, which they're required to do. Fudge their scores, everything else. And I have a box of grid squares waiting here in the storm shelter. Oh, those are some fun times getting new privates in. 82nd Air Battalion Infantry. Nice. I actually went through a couple different units once I got out of basic. What's up, Gonzo? Well, you're a Ford. Of course not. They don't want broken down trucks. Now, Chevy and Dodge they'll take, but not a Ford. What's going on with you, man? E-vlogs. Houston Astros. Now that reminds me of something I was talking to my boss yesterday afternoon. My company is getting ready to upgrade from Fords. Right now we have 2013, 2014 F-150s and one 250. They're on their last leg already because they won't pay for proper maintenance on them or anything. But right now they're in talks of upgrading them all to F-250s, with talks of just switching over to either Chevy or Dodge. So I'm trying to coerce them into going with Dodge since they're easier to work on. Yeah, that's a good question there, David. Well, yeah, the older ones are great. No computers. It's all simple. I think that's true for anybody. Yeah. That's true there, Ford. I've always been a Dodge person. I've had 2 Fords my entire life. One was an '01 Mustang, similar to my dad's, except it was metallic brown color, so it looked like I was polishing a turd every time I washed it. And then 2010 I had a '88 F-150. Pricing trucks and yeah, Ford's outrageous. I won't go with a Ford whatsoever. But it was a '88 F-150. It was supposed to be the Ranger Lariat, but every time I turned around, I was having to fix something on it, even after I rebuilt the car. Matter of fact, I didn't rebuild the carburetor or upgraded it from a 2-barrel to a 4-barrel. Had to replace the power brake booster, master cylinder, all the brake lines. And then I had to start replacing pulleys and pumps and all this other kind of crap. Dude, GM sucks. I don't know why people buy GM. If you're not buying 35 kids. That's about what I'm going to offer my grandmother-in-law for the house I'm living in now. And she'll take it too, just because it'll cover funeral expenses for when she finally goes. Go get some, David. Talk at you later, man. But yeah. Well, you were lucky, Ford. You might want to think about changing your name. One other thing I am going to do, though, is once spring is actually here, I'm ripping out this plastic bed liner, and I'm going to do a roll-on bed liner. Better protect it. Hey, sweetheart.
It's 9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock? Seriously? It's not 9 o'clock yet. Still got 7 minutes. What's up, Mr. Cool? Haven't seen you in here before. By the way, it's my lovely wife. Don't mind the wires, they're trying to find her brain.
Yeah, thanks.
Don't call me sweetheart.
You made them all check the clock.
Awesome. What did you check the clock for, Ford? Did you forget I'm in Oklahoma? Nice. I'm gonna have to hop on over and check out your channel. I'm still working my way through everybody. It's going to take some time, though. Ford's going to be the new person I give crap to. Just because it's a Ford.
As long as he takes the pressure off of me. I could use less crap.
Well, sometimes being married to Frankenstein's bride.
If he suddenly disappears, it's because I killed him. It's a joke.
I've had a Jeep until I got T-boned in it. Oh. When I save this live stream, I will post my email underneath it. And you can, matter of fact, I have some of my dad's old stickers. I've got about 30 of them. And if you don't have one, like I said, I'm going to post my email underneath. And you can email me your address and your YouTube name and everything, and I'll work on getting those mailed out. Mine was 4-wheel drive and the mileage still sucked, Ford. I got T-boned in a 35 and girl doing about 60 in a 35 on her phone. Sucks living in a college town. And that was back in 2013. Yep. T-boned me, and at the same time, through my transmission, my drive shafts, everything out of alignment. Could you say sticker back? What do you mean? God, now Ford's making me feel old. He's only been out of high school 5 years. Yeah. Like I said, I've got 30 of them in the center console of my pickup. I haven't even started mailing out yet. So once I get 30 people that want a sticker, one of my dad's stickers, I'm going to get the stamps and everything and work on getting them mailed out. I know my dad actually saved a lot of y'all's stuff when you sent them things. He saved the envelopes and everything. I think it'd be better off if you just email it to me. That way not everybody has it. Unless you don't have a problem with it. I like keeping people's information confidential. That way you don't start getting spammed and all this kind of stuff. You ain't got to do that, Bill. It ain't no problem. Stamps are cheap. By the way, if you're just hopping on, go down and hit that like button. If you don't like it, tell me why. I'm a lot different than my dad. I've never owned a foreign car, thank God. I've worked on them, never owned one. Let's see, my father-in-law owns a '06 Ram 2500 Cummins diesel 5-speed manual. My mother-in-law owns a Subaru Outback manual. One of my brother-in-laws owns a Honda Accord, and the other one owns a Toyota pickup. So they don't believe in the buy American. That's all I ever buy is American, which is why I have a Dodge minivan and a Dodge pickup. Hey Mike, what's up? Alright, hang on guys, I'm putting my dash pieces back in the box. I don't want them getting broken before Saturday. I don't think I'm ever going to spend that much money on interior parts again. That's ridiculous. Yeah, but all the money goes back overseas, Gonzo. Barely any of it gets reinvested back here in the States. Gotta keep on making messes. Oh. Hopefully that will change. But right now, people aren't exactly giving Trump any kind of help with stuff he's wanting to do and get accomplished. Oh. You can't get nothing accomplished unless you back up the people that are trying to get it done. It's just like I was on Jiggy's live stream before I started mine. Someone popped up asking what he thought about the Second Amendment and guns. And here's one thing that a lot of people don't realize. We all have the inherent right to defend ourselves no matter what. Whether it be via firearm or kitchen knife or pocket knife. Which is why the Second Amendment was put in. To make sure that that right is not infringed upon by tyrannical governments who want to strip us of that right and make things harder for us. Which is one thing I like about Oklahoma, because right now they're working on a bill to make it constitutional carry. And if that passes, we don't need a permit to carry in this state. My America is tools be made here. Well, see, everybody wants to talk about ban this gun, ban that gun. Oh, the AR-15 is an assault rifle. No, it's just a rifle. It only becomes an assault rifle when you start killing people with it. If you want to make it harder for people to get guns and everything, because guns don't kill. That's a person. A gun is just a tool. Then yeah, you can make it harder for people to acquire them. I was actually having this conversation with a co-worker 2.5 weeks ago. If somebody wants to get an assault, get an AR-15, AK-47, doesn't matter, and you don't think they're in a sound state of mind, make it to where they're required to go get a psychological eval if you're that worried about it. Because if you also look at past gun shootings and everything else, all these school shootings and everything, the studies show that the kids that do them are from broken homes, fatherless homes. It doesn't really matter. But they definitely do need to do something. But trying to ban guns because of somebody with a psychological disorder isn't the answer. But that's enough about politics. I don't like to get into politics too much. A lot of people don't like it. TLC Bear, what's up, Rod? Oh, just sitting back quietly. Did you ever get that 350 figured out yet? The only problem I have with Craftsman is they don't honor their warranties like they're supposed to. People say that, but it can and will happen. Well, probably not will, but it can happen. How much was my dad going to give you for that motor, Rod? Ooh. But yeah, Ford, last year, a year before that, I went and bought some Craftsman sockets. Turn around, literally broke a socket, big old chunk out the side of it. Took it back. They wouldn't replace it like they said they would. They don't honor their warranties anymore. They don't care. As long as they get your money, that's it. I won't mess around with Craftsman. I'll just rather buy the cheap stuff and it breaks, I can replace it easy. Well, I'm already looking for that Camaro to stick it in, so as soon as you know, let me know and we'll figure something out. All right, later, Mike. Is that what his junk had for? I've actually been looking out here for Camaro since the last time we talked about that 350, but it's hard for me to find one. Late 60s, early 70s model. I see them driving around everywhere, but no one wants to sell them. Did he say if it was on Facebook or Craigslist? Car place they kept going to. He normally tells me about everything he does automotive. He never mentioned anything about that. Maybe it'd be nice to know. I know there's a place just right down the highway that's got some old cars in there, but that guy wants an arm and a leg. He had a GTO down there, old rust bucket. He was asking $5,000 for it, and there was no motor, no tranny, no nothing, just a frame, wheels, and a shell. And he wanted $5,000 for that piece of crap. Oh. I hear my son screaming. Looks like I'm going to have to go throw him in bed real quick. This wasn't a junkyard. This is just some guy who's sitting down off the side of the highway. He's got all kinds of old rusted out vehicles there. Always asking crazy prices for it, Bill. Sorry guys, don't know what happened. I was getting ready to start mine up separate from my dad's, and I just never had time to actually do a video to get it up and going. Nothing to be nervous about at all. Yeah, but even if it's a Wi-Fi problem, I have unlimited data on my phone. Gonzo, I've lived out here and I've known about that guy's place for 5 years, 6 years, something like that. Has never sold a car out of it. It's like he has them to sell because his wife makes them, but he makes the price so outrageous nobody will buy it, so he gets to keep them, but does nothing with them. Just lets them sit there and rust. Maybe, but I don't think. I was kind of hoping maybe Green Bay Wacky pop on here. I might have to organize something with them. Have a little bit of fun. I might do a live stream while I'm at work tomorrow if things are slow. Where'd you go to, Rod? Dude, Ford, probably back in 2009, 2010, back when I was still living in North Carolina. I was living with my parents while I was looking for a place, and this guy right down the street had some old snappers. Went over there, pushed it all the way back home, about a mile. Turned around, rebuilt the motor on it, put some new belts on it, adjusted it too tight, started it up. Alright, let's see if it runs. Second I hit that throttle, I ended up on my back with the lawnmower on top of me because I had those belts so tight. It was hilarious. Scared the crap out of my mom. I laughed. My dad laughed. She screamed. Good times. The easiest way to do a live stream is actually through your phone, which is how I do mine. I can't figure it out on a computer. Plus, I don't like being tied in the house. I like being outside. But no, if you open up your YouTube app and go up and click on the little camera at the top, it'll open up where you can record or go live. Click on go live, put your little message in, hit next, ask you if you want to continue. It'll take a little selfie picture of you and click go live, and then you're live. That's it. I tried doing it on the laptop and it wanted 50,000 different things, and no, I won't do it that way. I don't know about tablets there, Rod. I've got tablets. I just don't want to mess with them. Mainly because I've already set all my tablets up for my kids so they stay quiet for the car rides. Have you guys seen that video my dad did titled My Tree Monkeys? I have a Galaxy Note 8. That's what I'm doing it on. Those kids in that video, Rod, those are my kids. I don't know if my son's in that video, though. He might be. I'm still working on going through all my dad's videos, figuring out things he did and things he didn't, so I know how to keep going with the channel. I don't want to change too much, but push and hold the camera button. No, you don't have to hold it. The camera button at the top of the YouTube app. Just press it. When you press it, it'll open up. On the left side, it'll ask you if you want to record a video. On the right side, it'll ask if you want to go live, and then below it'll have all kinds of different videos you have. Seems the app keeps crashing. Anyways, once you press that video camera at the top, click on go live. That makes no sense. I mean, I can do a tutorial video for you and post it. Right now, I just wish this app would stop crashing. But yeah, I can do that later for you. 2 videos and a live stream in one day. Huh, go figure. But yeah, it won't take no time at all. I can turn around and do that video and post it, and you can see for yourself. It's really simple. It's easy. You just have to be careful what kind of videos you might have on your phone, because it'll pull up every video. Wish I hadn't bought my car. What kind of crate motor did you buy, Bill? Alex, you need to lay down, go to bed. You want me to cover you up? Alright, go to sleep, bub.
Come put him to bed before your video. I mean, come put him to bed before your video. Not come put him to bed in an hour.
.383 stroker. Nice. Oh. Stuff. You're a Ford. There's a lot wrong with you.
Nice.
Sweetheart, I am being nice. That's the scary part. I'm in the house. The lights are off. It's getting a little chilly. My hands are we're starting to go numb outside.
You want the lights on?
No, sweetheart, it's fine.
Let me put my hat on.
Hey, take your time, Rod. It's all good. My mother might know, or I can just go over there and pull out his old laptop and see what he's got bookmarked.
What's that?
Rod's got an old Chevy 350 motor that my dad was going to get from him. Come to find out, my dad wanted to do a Camaro build as well.
Because Camaros are fucking awesome.
And I've actually been trying to find a late model Camaro for that motor to go in if the motor turns out to be good and the block's not cracked. Rod already found a cracked head that came off that motor. But as soon as he has the money, he's going to send it out and get it acid and let me know if it's cracked or not, and take it from there, figure out price and shipping and that kind of, all that good stuff. Now the shipping will be the arm and the leg, because that goes by freight.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
And getting shot at.
Your phone went off.
Oh.
I told him he needs to turn off the notifications for YouTube, but he won't listen to me. It keeps going off at like 3 o'clock in the morning and waking me up.
A 9-hour drive? Yeah, I can make that. My truck will definitely haul it, no problem. Unless I had a Ford. Corvette's too much trouble, dude.
You can't have
Unless you go with one of the old Stingrays or something. All this new crap.
You can't have Corvettes in Oklahoma. They bottom out on all the potholes. Our road sucks.
That's true.
Why does your camera keep going in and out of focus? Am I screwing it up?
No. To see where North Carolina you were going to. Hey James, what's going on, man? Hey, Rod, just moved to Oklahoma. I used to love Crown and Coke, but I stopped drinking several years ago.
I'm a vodka person myself. You can put that in anything.
The Hellcat wasn't all it was cracked up to be, honestly. The Dodge Demon, oh, I'd love to take one of those out on the track. We don't get winters like you do, Rod.
Yeah,
we had 2 days of ice, and that was barely anything on the roads.
Our winters aren't really that bad. Usually we'll have fairly mild winters for like 3 or 4 years in a row, and then we'll have a year that has a really bad ice storm, and then we'll have pretty mild. But we don't really get snow. We get ice. And that's only every couple of years. I've been in Oklahoma my entire life, so used to the weather. Of course,
I don't know why this ain't focusing like it should.
We also have 109-degree summers, so.
Hey, sweetheart, you want to turn the light on real quick, please?
Nope.
Switch is on. Oh, that was bright. Oh, crap. Note to self, don't look at the light when it's being turned on. I am so sorry, James. It's really not that bad.
We ain't that far from OKC.
Yeah, we're only an hour north from Oklahoma City. But, no, I hear it's depending on where the rain falls in. Usually with dry heats, it's not that bad. But once you get into that humid heat, that's when you start having people passing out and everything because it feels a lot heavier on you.
It's usually pretty humid here. Even if we're in a drought, it's humid. It's kind of dumb.
I work out in the heat.
I don't know.
I work out in the freezing cold.
I don't know.
Well, that's why you come out here, get a house with a garage, with some ventilation, preferably air conditioning, and you'll be alright unless you have to go outside.
Ew.
Where are you at now, James?
I like the summer and the heat, but 120 is a bit much.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Mm.
It's a Ford, and he's in Tennessee. Oh, dude.
That explains it.
I am so sorry, dude. Picking up another med in the AM clothes. Damn, Rod. I mean, I'm going through PT, and that's just for my knees. They want me to do that before they talk. And if the PT doesn't help, then they're going to start with injections right into my knee, right into the front of my knees. And if that don't help anything, then they're talking about surgery. Not to mention, the diabetes. That sounds about right, Bill. By the way, Bill's in North Carolina. Mm-hmm. Rod, you're in Iowa, right? Let me see. Bill's North Carolina.
Oh. I had an injection in my shoulder and it made everything worse. Then I had surgery and that made things just as, that didn't do any good. So I just had to go through a round of PT and it did nothing. I need to get a full shoulder replacement, but that's going to be a pain in the butt to get approved.
I think it's going to feel for me when I have to get a double knee replacement.
That's easier to get approved than a shoulder replacement.
I'd rather die fully intact than have anything metal or foreign in my body. Trust me, Florida's not all what it's cracked up to be. Especially if you live on the coast. I lived down at Daytona Beach for a little while, and
which is why I'm not taking the Miami job.
Every time I turned around walking down the road instead of driving or whatnot, I was being asked if I wanted to buy drugs or if I had drugs to sell. Yeah, I won't mess with Florida. Never again.
Nope. Never moved in Arizona.
Okay, you can move to Arizona. I'll move my ass back to North Carolina. I need both knees replaced. Was told that. I'm regretting the day that happens. Yeah, if you want moss growing between your legs there, Ford. It's that humid down there.
Out here in Louisiana can be really nice.
Yeah, if you're in the northern part of the state. And if you're in the southern part.
No, because I know somebody that lives down, not in New Orleans, but in that area, and she said it's really nice there.
By the way, guys, I don't know if you've seen the shirt that I'm wearing. It's by Grunt Style. Great company, veteran owned and operated. They hire veterans and any patriotic American that can show that they're patriotic and willing to do what it takes to help defend this country no matter what. And this one is their infidel shirt.
One of them.
They actually have two different ones. This one's actually my favorite one.
You're a real maestro with your words.
Ugh. This is what happens when you've had heat stroke.
Yeah, but I'm a heat stroke.
I got a cousin that lives up in Connecticut. Matter of fact, I should be receiving my monthly club shirt next week. They've got a lot of nice stuff. My mother-in-law was going to go on their website to get me some stuff through Grunt Style for Christmas last year. I still don't know what her reaction was to seeing everything on their website.
She's pretty
old-fashioned.
Yeah, we can go with that.
She's very old-fashioned. I mean, you got shirts saying just the tip.
Let's just say I grew up.
Hey, Chirpies.
Let's just say I grew up very sheltered, so logging onto that website was probably a little bit of a culture shock.
But yeah, check out Grunt Style. It's a great place. And just in case some of y'all are wondering, my wife has to see a neurologist, and they're trying to figure out why she suffers from chronic migraine. So they got her hooked up with all kinds of wires, try and locate her brain and figure out what's wrong with it. Yeah, Rod, she did. Oh.
Actually, this is so he can figure out
why you're so crazy?
No.
That'd be great for any guy to figure out about a woman. It'd help us live longer.
No, he's trying to decide between atypical complex cluster migraines and epilepsy. So this should be the defining test to figure out between those two.
Hey, Chirpy said the same kind of test.
No, it sucks. I'm worried for my hair when I get this thing off.
I think you got a new friend right there, sweetheart. But yeah, it's medical problems all around for everybody.
Thank you.
The only kind of migraine I suffer from is 5 kids.
You are more of a child than I am. So
3 girls, a boy, and a wife.
I'll definitely give it a shot.
Rubbing alcohol for what?
The cement in my hair.
Just cut it off. Go bald.
I'm not going bald. Do you know how long it
Why?
took to
You can
grow
say
out?
you're Britney Spears lookalike. She shaved her head several years ago. I got 3 girls. The oldest 2 are twins. They're 6. My youngest daughter's 5, and my son is 3.
Apparently Ford is smart.
Yeah, Ford is very smart. Wrap your tool. Don't be a fool. Ugh.
He didn't waste any time either. 6-year-old twins, a 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old. That's too close in age.
I was just stupid and young.
They're just all too close in age. It makes it harder.
I wouldn't mind a shot, James. 47 kids, 47.
Okay, I can do that. Thanks.
Or we can just fill up the kitchen sink and you can lay backwards and just lay backwards or upside down and let your head soak.
I don't know. That's probably going to destroy my hair. I was kind of freaking out about it because my hair is... You can't really get a good idea, but...
Her hair goes down to the crack of her butt.
Yeah, so
that's
So they started putting this stuff on. I was like, ugh!
Hey guys, if you're not bust to each other, go ahead and bust. It's not a problem whatsoever.
You should see it when it's not braided and in a mess. I kind of obsess over taking care of it just because it takes so long to grow.
If she lets her hair down, brushes it, she walks outside on a windy day, it's already braided again. Yvette, what's up? If you haven't hit that like button, go down and hit like.
Yeah, they braided it when...
What are you doing?
What?
Hong Kong.
They braided it when they put it in, so because I said I was worried about how big of a mess it was going to be after 3 days. I'm pretty glad they braided it up here too. It would be destroyed if it was down right now because it's been windy here.
Nice, Bill. Hey, sweetheart, hit me on my laptop, please. Oh. Flip the camera. 45, 45, 45. Yeehaw. Until my butt. What? What about your butt?
You put the camera in. I put my hand.
Yeah, I did. That way I'm not blocking everything. Nice, Chirpy. Keep it up. One thing you never want to do is give up.
Did you cover Alex up?
Yes, I covered him up when I went in there. Your dad was always on me about not giving, and I am still going. What, Rod?
Not giving up.
Because butts are awesome.
About not giving up, I think.
I think she means 3 letters. YouTube doesn't like. sub. So you have to say sub backwards, which is bus. So yeah, guys, if you're going to bus people, make sure you say bus, don't say sub.
It's dumb.
Well, they are awesome for it, especially if you get them and they're nice and firm. And you slap them or you can bounce a coin off of them.
Smack you.
No, we're in the living room. She's got to get up and go to the kitchen to get that.
This'll hurt too.
Yeah, if you want to break it and have to clean up the couch.
Nowadays are supposed to be like unbustable, so.
Yeah, she's got a head start. My head's harder than she thinks, though.
I used to play softball. Don't underestimate my swing.
YouTube is just trying to infringe on our First Amendment rights. They want to monitor everything, keep us from saying what we want, and all this other kind of stuff. I will stripe the box as soon as I have time to get to the paint store and figure out what kind of paint would actually work good on it.
Those are my turtle tanks.
That's the turtle tank, Ford.
They need a cleaning. Maybe you can show them after I clean them. I've been keeping turtles since I was 12. Or 11. Somewhere in there.
Don't need Rod freaking out again because of gunshots.
Told you, you need to turn off the notification sounds.
I just don't want him falling out of his chair and breaking a hip or something. So I try to stop it as soon as I get the chance.
Turn off the notification sounds.
That's what kind of turtles these are, James. These are red ear sliders.
2 of them are red eared sliders, and I have a stink pot.
Ah, that's right. Yvette came in right after we covered that.
It's they're nodes for a 3-day EEG. I have migraines, and I had a seizure the day before Thanksgiving. So, this is to try to determine if I have complex atypical cluster migraines or epilepsy. I get it off Friday morning. I can't wait. It sucks. I love Beardies. They're adorable. I house sat for a friend that had a Beardie once, and the Beardie would ride on my shoulder while I went and fed all their other animals, and he would just sit and eat all the flies and stuff that tried to buzz around my head. He was great.
Are you whacking the kid with a fly swatter? What? Alright, we'll talk to you later, Chirpy. Have a good night.
Bye.
Hey, Mr. Mach 1
Thank you.
is doing a 70 Mustang Mach 1.
Hopefully once my neurologist decides on a diagnosis, we can figure things out a little bit better, because my migraines have been pretty out of control for the past couple of months. But
What banging? That's what you probably hear is my son in his room. He's 3 years old and won't go to bed like he's supposed to.
he's in his room playing with his train set. The girls are all asleep and he's in his room. Thank you.
It'd be great if they could find it, Heidman.
You're on the verge of getting yourself killed.
Alright, y'all heard it. I haven't been over there in the last day, Rod. But I went over there Monday, and after I stopped by the funeral home to pick up the death certificates, took them over there. She saw it, and she didn't even want to acknowledge them or anything. She just laid back down on the couch and I don't know.
She did get out of the house the other day to pick up the keys to the Mustang.
Well, they went grocery shopping and they swung by here to pick up the keys.
That's the first time she's been out of the house in a week, so that's something.
But if you guys actually have any suggestions on what color I should pinstripe that toolbox, I'm all ears. Because that metallic blues, that cobalt metallic blue just blends in too much, and I don't want to do a ghost stripe. I think ghost striping is stupid.
Not red. Well, we can all agree on not red.
Now wait a minute, what color of red? I can do red and white and make it a patriotic theme, which is also the same colors as the Mustang badge.
It's the wrong shade of blue.
Huh?
It's the wrong shade of blue for that. I could see metallic silver.
Yeah?
Forehead itches.
Maroon.
You don't buy maroon paint in this town, man. Sorry.
Stillwater is the home of Oklahoma State University.
We're an orange town.
Maroon is the same color as Oklahoma University, which is in Oklahoma City.
So, no, Norman.
Norman, Oklahoma City, not a big difference. They're side by side. They're edge to edge. So you gotta be very careful about the colors you pick.
This is an orange town. You don't go around buying maroon.
What a maroon. And the winner for worst jokes goes to brown on a sail blue. That's like taking a dump in the ocean.
Nah. I mean,
I can't see brown on that color blue.
yeah, but you guys have a different color orange in Tennessee. It's a lighter orange. We are America's brightest orange. My parents spent some time down just south of Chattanooga. So, pretty familiar. Barf orange.
Alright, let's see if I can't find a color.
My parents spent some time south of Chattanooga, so I know that orange pretty well.
Alright, I'm gonna flip the camera for you guys so you can see what it looks like. This is the orange that
Except
Oklahoma State uses.
the color's not gonna show true.
Yeah, it's not. It's something you'll have to go on Google. You'll have to go to Google Images yourself, type in Oklahoma State University orange, and it'll pull up what color, the actual orange color for you.
Probably have a shirt here in the laundry pile.
Why don't you just grab my hoodie off the end of the couch?
Your hoodie's filthy.
Antique white. I was honestly thinking something like black, but...
No, don't go black. Confuse people.
Impact! What's up, man?
That would confuse people.
What?
Take Tennessee orange and put it on top.
Oh, he wants somebody to get killed. They'll get a college student killed around here. No, these people take their football seriously. It's going good, Impact. Just been sitting down, chilling.
Look up Oklahoma State paddle people.
Sitting down, chilling, talking about what I'm going to do this weekend as far as the truck goes, the carport, the toolbox, all that kind of stuff. Trying to have some fun. Come inside, my wife starts threatening to kill me because I make jokes about her looking like Frankenstein's bride with all the wires on her head. You know, good old fooling around. Silver could work.
He's got a point. Silver's gonna be easiest.
Yeah, silver would be easiest on that
And
blue, and plus it'll
good.
pop against the blue, so Bulls fans won't care if they did it. Meh.
We actually tried to copyright the color orange, and like
Whatever you do not go on to Google.
we thought it was like when it was announced at the school that Oklahoma State University was trying to copyright the color orange. We were like, why? That's the dumbest thing in the world.
Whatever you do,
It didn't happen,
do not
obviously.
go to Google and type in OSU. Because the top search results are for Ohio State University.
Fakers.
You actually have to type in Oklahoma State University to find it. Matter of fact, here. Oh, hey, they changed it.
Yeah, because your location is in Stillwater.
Yeah, I have my location set. Never mind. That was stupid of me.
Einstein.
Hey, I'm not smart all the time. black and
Ooh.
outline with silver. Or I can do silver and outline it with black.
Yeah, either way would look good.
What I could do is try and give it a 3D effect. Do it all in silver and kind of use the black to shadow it. Kind of make it look like it's raising.
Silver outline green.
Someone stuck on green here. And I think it might be because of my shirt. Green is a good color. It's the color of money. And money is always good.
It's not the color of all money anymore. When I pulled out the money to pay daycare, most of the money was blue. So it was the new hundreds.
Oh, I learned something interesting. I just leave it there. I was at Walmart the other day buying 2 new laptops, one for my wife and one for me.
For real.
True, Ron. Ford, what do you know about old Pokemon games?
Our money goes straight to daycare.
You've only been out of high school for 5 years. I was growing up with the original stuff.
And I play Atari.
But anyways, I was at Walmart the other day buying 2 new laptops. And the cashier, because I'm paying with cash, turns around and takes this UV light type thing across the bills. And come to find out, all the new bills have this little line through the left side of it that you can only see via black light. The hundreds, the 50s, the 20s, the 10s, the 5s, all of the new bills, except for maybe the 1s. Which I thought was actually pretty interesting. And then it got me thinking.
No green.
Well, what are they going to do with the $2 bills?
They don't make them anymore.
No, but you can still turn around and go to the bank and they can give you $2 bills.
I love paying with $2 bills.
I do too. I love paying with $2 bills because it freaks out all these younger kids working at McDonald's or some other restaurant in the mall.
They have to.
They have to. They are illegal. They are a legal note of currency. They have to accept them.
We had a neighbor growing up that anytime we did anything for them, like yard work or whatever, they'd pay us in $2 bills. So, and my parents had to save them. So me and my brothers all have like, I don't know, we probably wound up saving like $300 in $2 bills from them. We ended up putting most of them in the bank, but I've got like a bucket of $2 bills stashed in our closet that I'll give to the kids someday when they're old enough.
I actually came across a story. It was either a story or a video. This woman goes to a restaurant in the mall, and she pays for her meal with $2 bills. Young cashier, it's like 17 years old, says, I can't take those, those are fake. This woman is in like her 40s, arguing with the cashier over the bills. Turns around, calls the manager. Well, the manager has never seen $2 bills. Turns around, calls the cops. The cop shows up. The manager and the cashier turn around and say, well, she's trying to pay with fake money. I've never seen or heard of a $2 bill. Cop looks at it. $2 bills exist. You're stupid. So they turn around and end up finally accepting the woman's money. It was hilarious. People young kids are just ignorant. I know I'm not that old. I'm only 30, but still.
Still getting AARP letters.
Shut up. Just because I'm getting AARP letters don't mean jack. AARP mails to everybody.
I've never gotten an AARP letter.
Well, you haven't hit 30 yet either.
Don't lump me in that crap.
Hey, I'm a millennial. But you know what? When I was going to school, you were either first or not. We didn't get trophies for participation. I need our jump, LOL, in June. I can't get it. The computer struck again. But, my schools, we didn't have participation trophies or ribbons or anything like that.
We lost our softball game.
If you weren't first, you were last. If you came in second, that's just first place for losing. Need AARP in June. I could get it, I think.
He can forward you his letter.
Yeah, I can forward you my letter, unless it's in the trash.
I think I know where it is, actually, unless you threw it away.
Bite me. Ow! Fuck you.
You know I will. Bite you, that is.
I think Rod's sitting back over there going, yep, that's Cliff and Mary right there.
You know better than to tell me to bite you.
Biting's for the bedroom.
Don't tell me to bite you. He knows better. He's learned. He learned that real fast.
Hey, I'll get the whip out.
We used to work together. That's how we met. And he told me to bite him at work one day, so I turned around and I bit him in the arm. And he was like, what the heck?
Hey, Dakota. I don't know about being good, but yeah. Later, Heidman.
You did that that happened 2 or 3 weeks after we met, didn't it?
I don't remember. I'm 30. I'm old. At least in the eyes of people like Ford and you.
I don't think you're old. I just give you a hard time. I'm 26.
I'm
Agreed.
30. Impact, I'm 30 years old. Some mornings it feels like it, Rod, with problems that I've got.
Yeah, I just turned 26 in December, so...
My body's been through hell from being in the Army, all kinds of stuff. Matter of fact, I've got stories I could share, but it all boils down to being blown up 9 times, 4 concussions. One of them I was actually dead for. Shot twice. It's my knees are screwed up. My lower back is screwed up.
Neither of us took very good care of our bodies when we were younger. I did gymnastics and was pretty rough on my body, so I have arthritis in all my joints, so...
Gee, thanks, Bill. Dang.
Oof.
That's one thing they were thinking about doing with my dad was possible heart surgery if they didn't do the pacemaker, but never made it to that one. But no, what's that one line Gerard Butler said from the movie London is London Has Fallen. It was Whiskey and Bad Choices. So I'm just going to leave that to sum up my life at Whiskey and Bad Choices.
Vodka and bad choices for me. Mostly bad choices.
Get over it. You're young. You'll heal.
I'm not. Clearly not.
I'm the one getting mail from AARP.
I'm clearly not going to heal. Because if I was going to heal, my shoulder still wouldn't be wrecked.
Let's see. The only birth defect I've got... Putting up with idiots.
Your brain? Gee, that sounds familiar.
I don't know what you're talking about. If I say I can do it, I can do it. I might pay for it later, but I did it. Which is part of the reason why my back is screwed up right now. Let's see. Both of my knees I'm going through PT for. My back... Yeah, we're not even going to talk about my back.
If I could get him into a chiropractor, he'd be about 4 inches taller.
I lost 3 inches because of my back.
Close enough estimate.
Acid reflux, I have that because I'm a smoker and an idiot.
That sounds like a terrible way to pick up a motor.
Hey, I was 6 years old picking up a fully built transmission still full of fluid and carrying it across the yard. It scared the crap out of the neighbor and my dad, 'cause my dad bet me I couldn't do it. And I did it.
You guys are crazy. Because I was hauling hay bales and feed sacks like 4 times my body weight on my own.
Oh, but Rod, you just like anything that's bare block, if you know what I mean. Trans fluid. I don't know what kind of trans you've been playing with, Ford, but I guess to each their own. Oh, I'm acting like an idiot. What? The only time trans fluid has ever burned me is when I was dumb enough to mess with a hot transmission.
You plug in and I can't look at the screen no more. You want to trade me spots?
No, this is fine.
For you.
Only time you can talk about trans and hookers and not get in trouble with wife.
Here, you can use my niece as a prop.
When I put the 5.9 Magnum into my satellite, I picked the 904 transmission up off the ground and moved it onto the trans jack myself. It had a converter. Hey, Calvin's in here. What's up?
Hey!
What?
No.
Fine, I won't play with your butt while I'm live streaming. I used to pull trans left on Billy and arch my back to get it in. That sounds like the Kama Sutra there, Rod. Whoops. What now, Bill?
Since you won't read things out loud and I can't look at your screen, I had to pull it up on my phone.
Well, in the position that we're in right now, Calvin, I kind of can't slap it good for you. Young, dumb, wanted wheels. I was thinking something else.
Oh, it's like a bad movie when you talk. Watch. Say something.
No. All right, you got me with that one, Ford. I'll give you. I'll give it a break from picking on you. But you do kind of make it a little easy.
He can be a raging jerk sometimes, can't he?
I was thinking it over the last couple of days, and since you guys are going to keep the Mustang, I was wondering if your dad would have wanted a fiberglass cover hood for it. If he wouldn't, I would.
He reached over and pinched me when I scooched over so he could use my knees as a stand while he's charging his phone.
Did you at least hit like on the videos that she's holding up?
I don't know. I don't remember. There.
Oh. Later, Calvin.
I'm
Enjoy work, man.
I'm not subscribing, though. Screw you.
Thank you, Impact. That's nice of you. I really appreciate that, and I know he would too. That'll give me the excuse to get it over here and line up the front clip properly, get the new hood hinges on, and all that good stuff.
Drag your mom over, too.
Give me an excuse to get the Mustang over here and leave it here for a while. Because I'm also looking at exhaust systems on it since I put on that GT bumper cover. Since it has the exhaust cutouts on it, my dad wanted a straight pipe exhaust, so I'm going to look into doing that and putting on, I think I'll just do a catback system.
Drag your mom over, too. Get her out of the house.
Yeah, I could drag my mom out of the house, too. Yeah, I was wanting to do something like that for my truck, but I live in city limits, literally, and just about in the center of city. And I don't want to forget that I flipped the switch and started up at like 3:30 in the morning and scare a lot of people.
Yeah, and our part of town is all either elderly people or college students, and somebody will call the cops for a noise complaint.
I might put cherry bombs on it. I heard cherry bombs are good. I got Flowmasters on my truck, but then again, when I bought the truck, it already had them on there.
Be someone's alarm clock. be mad as hell.
Good way to pester elderly people. Yeah.
You already get irritable enough.
That's the bad thing about old people. They're always irritable. See, I was thinking cherry bombs. My dad always had a soft spot for glass packs.
Oh, I didn't realize my hat was catching up on the camera.
It's fine.
I'm trying to keep from catching the video. Or the screen, since I'm not supposed to look at it.
I've actually got this video running through my channel right now on the laptop. And I'm actually kind of surprised at the lag in the video.
It's like a 5-second lag. It's kind of funny.
Well, Impact, if you want to look me up on Facebook, my name is Michael Huffham. Or you can give me your name and I can look you up. And we can talk about that through Facebook, through Messenger.
Honestly, you really shouldn't broadcast your full name on YouTube.
Why does it matter? Some terrorist want to show up and try and kill me?
No.
Let them try. They'll catch a bullet in their head.
It's not good internet safety. Remember, I had a nice little lesson in internet safety the past couple of weeks.
Terpsky mods? What are Terpsky mods? No, not yet. But then again, my mom is planning on driving that car once my older brother, who's 31 by the way, finally gets his license. My mom's going to start driving the Mustang every day. And
I don't think that'll last.
okay, Alright, I took a screenshot of that Impact. That way I can email you. That way you can get my email at the same time and we can talk about it. Whew. What's wrong, sweetheart? Losing your mind?
No, my head. Feels like it's full of bees.
Yeah, definitely for that year Mustang. See, my dad's also got a pair of Cobra wheels sitting at the house. I don't know if it's just 2 of them or if he's got a full set. I'm going to try and dig those out, find out what the tire size was. And if they're the same size, if those rims are for the same size tires that are already on there, here in a couple weeks, I'm going to jack up the Mustang, take all those rims and tires off, take the newer rims off, load it all up in my pickup and take them and have them all changed out and put the Cobra rims on there.
Does the Mustang have a name? Did he ever name it?
No, he did not name the Mustang as far as I know.
She needs a name.
Hey, we'll call it Sally. Mustang Sally.
No, that's a cop-out.
I'm trying to show my age here. Shut up.
You don't need to show your age. She needs a real name. And it definitely ain't Sally.
I don't know. What do you guys think the Mustang's name should be? Give me some ideas here. I haven't even named my truck. You want me to give the Mustang a name? Seriously?
The Mustang has more character than your...
Yay, I'm back. Woohoo. So anybody have any ideas what we can name the Mustang?
I said Caroline.
It's YouTube. There's a lot wrong with it. I probably said a lot of things that the monitors don't like. Have you seen the color of the toolbox Ford?
It's blue. Oh, the driver's side door is that the red one?
Yeah, the driver's side
door
door is red.
The driver's side door is red with a black back bumper. But most of it's blue.
No, my 86 K5 Jimmy goes by the name Lurch because that's what it does when you put it in.
Ah! Love it!
Well, the color of the Mustang's actually a shade or two lighter than the toolbox. It's a light color blue. But if I can ever get the VIN, I can decode it and figure out what color blue it's actually supposed to be for when it gets repainted. Because he wanted it repainted the same color. Seabiscuit. I hated that movie.
Right now it's a hodgepodge. I used to joke. I would tell him that it was a purple car. First time I said that, he was confused. Remember the look on your dad's face when I first said that the Mustang was purple?
No, I don't. No.
He gave me the weirdest look. He had the weirdest look on his face when I said something about the Mustang being purple. And he was like, "What? He was like, "It ain't no purple car." Well, I was like, "It is purple because it's blue with a red door."
Right now, Eleanor. Yeah, but wouldn't that be a cop-out too, Rod? I mean, Eleanor is the name of the Mustang from Gone in 60 Seconds. Lucy. That's actually my...
It doesn't feel like a Lucy.
My mother's middle name is Lucille. My dad would always call her Lucy.
It doesn't feel like a Lucy, though. I'm one of those people that believe that everything has its own name. And you just gotta find it.
Losing my phone. Some quick facts about that hood. They usually go for $500-600 new. My girlfriend really wanted one, so I kept my own price and this until so.
Dang.
Gel coat was full of cracks.
You read slow.
Blue Lucy.
Homemade wine in bed sounds like a good plan to me.
You always want to go to bed. Shut up.
I have to get up with the kids and get them to bed.
Later, Bill. Have a good night, man. I'm actually kind of surprised you're still on, Rod. Last time you popped on, you weren't on that long.
Angle your camera better. That is a terrible angle.
Name it Bullet. Well, I don't know. We put that. Oh, it's got new struts in it, new shocks in the rear. Frame support in the back. Cannon air filter. I could throw a turbo on there.
I kind of like Tilly.
Tilly. Tilly. I don't know.
I don't know if we did. I don't know if it could stay blue if we named it Bullet. I don't know if I've seen pictures of the new one.
The new what? The new what? The new Mustang?
Yeah. Did you show me pictures of the new one?
I think I did. If I remember correctly, with the new Mustang, from what I read, their reasoning for changing it up was
2019 Mustang Bullet.
Oh, 2019. No, I haven't seen anything on that one.
Mustang Bullet specs down at the bottom. We're looking it up. Hello.
That looks mean.
Oh, baby.
Alright, hang on. For those that haven't seen it, this is the Mustang Bullet. It's a Ranger, really. I actually kind of like that interior too. I bet you that car's got a nice price tag to it as well.
Oh, yeah.
They announced that about the same time OJ got released.
I have a weak spot for Mustangs and Camaros. So I get excited when new Mustangs come out.
You guys see this right here? Lot number 3006, 2019 Ford Mustang Bullet at the Scottsdale, Arizona auto auction. Sold for a charity event. $300,000. Something else also when OJ got released, they everybody who had a Bronco that started selling them at outrageous prices.
Jesus.
I am not answering those stupid surveys.
What?
Oh, God. Mikey's back.
Did you miss?
Okay, we already know it's sold.
Okay, stop showing your screen because that's just awful.
It's got a nice butt.
You and butts.
prep for it. What's up? Alright.
You want me to hold the camera for you so you can look at the...
Okay, your name is Ford. You say you hate Fords. You prefer Chevy and Dodge, but yet you want to buy a Ford. That's a little contradictory, don't you think?
Deepest thought you've had all night.
What?
That's the deepest thought you've had all night. Yeah, you won't say bite me no more, will you?
Oh, if I tell you to bite me, it's going to be used for later. Oh. In other words, you prefer something that's expensive to buy, expensive to upkeep, and expensive to repair if it needs repairs.
Alright.
That sounds like a waste of money to me. I'm stepping out for a smoke.
I was shifting. Be more comfortable.
Bite me, woman.
You're really gonna say that again?
Yeah. I'm a guy, I never learn. Ugh. Smoky, smoky. Let's block that light out a little bit. How's that? But yeah. Oh, shit. It's just one of them things. Right there, classic. 70s Fords. You know, I saw somebody pop up earlier with a video for an old box truck that they're going to get running or restore or something like that. And it looks just like the same one used in the first Jeepers Creepers, I believe. I can't remember who it was. I'll have to look it up when I get back in the house. But it looks just like the box truck that was used in the first Jeepers Creepers. And that's the first thing that popped in my head. Which is pretty awesome. I'm not sure, Mike. I can't remember. I saw it this afternoon. I haven't seen the third one, Impact. It's getting chilly. $63 in pop. I can't always pay for the gas work. I'm gonna have to watch it just to see. I haven't heard any reviews about it or anything, so I don't know if it's good or bad. I did, however, buy the pre-release of Thor Ragnarok on Vudu. It's a really good movie. Why can't you drive? Prep for it. Ah, gotcha. I'm mentally impaired, but a lot of people don't need to know that. Nah, the Army medically discharged me under Chapter 5-13. Said it was personality disorders because they had me do a psyche eval and wanted honest answers, so I gave them honest answers, and they say I'm crazy now. So I have been declared crazy by the Department of Defense. I think all guys are just pretty much normal until we end up married and have kids. No, they couldn't handle the truth. No, they didn't impact. Normal? Ford, you don't know me. If we could hang out for just a week, you might unsubscribe. See, here's my point. Here's my line of thinking. There's no such thing as normal. There's no such thing as weird. It's just something they put in a textbook to try and simplify things. Because everybody is different physically and mentally. Some things are the same, but some things are different. And Katie B would be my wife. So just ignore her. She's crazy. That would be the inbreeding there where you live, Ford. It's a lot like West Virginia. You've seen the movie Wrong Turn, right? That's where Ford lives. Wow, everybody else just faded into the background. Christ. It would smell like a fart to boot. Just stay out of the back roads there, Mike. 27 Sports in the house. What's going on with you, 27? The only place you can talk about trains and trannies without getting in trouble. Laughing so hard you can't even speak.
It does smell like a fart.
No, you didn't hear the last comment I made?
No.
Talking about the only place you can talk about trains and trannies and not get in trouble.
Oh.
Don't let your wife find out, Mike. That might cause some problems. Ugh. It's only 11:15.
What do you mean only? It's late.
Those redneck horror movies never scare me. The folks in Wrong Turn or The Hills Have Eyes will just assume I was there. Wow.
Same. You should meet some of my family, man. Woo.
I'm not even going to comment on that, Mike.
Our 3-year-old chases trains. He's all about trains right now.
You've never seen Deliverance?
Come on. You should know better by now.
I'm married to a kid.
You know that I grew up under a rock and don't have time for movies.
Ugh. You got a really purty mouth right there, let me tell you. Run faster, I hear banjos. Ding, 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 ding.
I hear that, but I don't know what that's from. Never seen that.
Have a keyboard that the W works on now. Oh. Had to have my second glass of homemade wine. Well, this is going to take a turn for the worst. Bill's getting drunk.
2 glasses of homemade wine don't make you drunk.
Hey, we don't know how much of a lightweight he is in his... Since he's very age-challenged. Had a shirt with Esther.
Fair. I forget that I have a higher tolerance than a lot of people sometimes.
Oh, it's only 17%, so...
Oh.
Meh.
2 glasses.
Meh.
That'll make you tired. Maybe. get you drunk if you're skinny.
Had redneck nightmares for weeks. Only problem is rednecks drive Fords, nothing else. That still ain't that strong. People made homemade Everclear peppermint schnapps. What, this one? Hang on, let's see if I can get a Aquitas.
Here. Hold your arms out. I got the camera.
Veritas and Aquitas. Veritas is truth. Aquitas is justice. I actually got those tattoos last year for my birthday. Present from my wife. Oh. What are you looking at? Sounds pretty mild. I rarely drink, but when I do, I like to slam mouthfuls of 100 proof and chase it with water. Instant buzz.
There is nothing like some
See,
good
the
homemade
only way-
moonshine.
The only way my wife can even get buzzed is if she laughs
No,
and
can
snorts.
we not talk about this,
And
please?
snorts the alcohol up into her sinuses.
I found this out on accident, not on purpose, for the record.
That's the only way she gets buzzed. That would be my notification ringtone for 2 other people going live. But yeah, if she's drinking, she laughs, she snorts it up into her sinuses, she gets buzzed.
I've got a stupid high tolerance, thanks to the German, Irish, Cherokee, and Choctaw. And just a dash of Scottish. That would be my heritage. So, yeah, pretty much.
That's all I have are sinus problems.
Definitely clears out the sinuses. Let me tell you what, I can drink anybody under the table like nothing.
Junior Johnson's Midnight Moon.
I don't think I've tried that. I'm intrigued.
That sounds like a redneck porn.
Yep. Yeah, I've been DD several times.
I've been DD while I was drunk. You can't tell me Junior Johnson's Midnight Moon don't sound like a redneck porn.
I usually go for the vodka. But I do like trying new things. I just don't do whiskey.
Whiskey makes me angry.
I get the whiskey burps and I puke every time.
Whiskey burps.
I don't know why. I start burping and then I vomit.
Hey Mike, I can still do that as long as I got some homemade oatmeal raisin cookies. As long as there's some of those,
Ford's gonna laugh himself to death.
I could turn around and die, go to heaven. As long as I die with a belly full of those, I could clear heaven out and send everybody to hell. Yep, just like my dad. How's my mom? Well, I went and picked up the death certificates Monday, took them over there. And she was laying on the couch and all that stuff. She saw what they were.
It was Tuesday,
It
not
was
Monday.
Tuesday? I thought it
Yeah.
was Monday.
No, it was Tuesday.
No, it was the 6th because I signed for the 6th.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Was that yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was yesterday, so it was yesterday. She saw what they were and everything. She just kind of covered her head up, laying down on the couch, and took a minute before she would actually talk. But it's going to take a while before she can get past it.
She did actually get out of the house and go grocery shopping and pick up the keys to the Mustang, since he walked out of the house with them and brought them over here.
Hey, I'm just trying to get the Mustang over here.
But and we took the kids over there a couple of days ago.
She has been eating slowly and a little bit at a time. She has been eating. She's just still real heartbroken. Me, I've got too much stuff to do and too much stuff to worry about to even think about it. It is, Mike.
I think we're gonna take the kids over every weekend, at least once on every weekend, to offer a little bit of distraction.
I mean, that's the only reason why I haven't actually had a chance to grieve about it yet, but now that it's been over a week, I don't think I ever will, just because of how I am. But it's a process. It's something that we're having to get through and get over with. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to go over there late Saturday afternoon and start going through the tools and taking care of stuff like that and helping my mom pack up some of his stuff.
I ain't gonna go.
Hey, I get my original dog tags back.
She figure out something about the wheelchair?
No, we haven't figured out anything for his wheelchairs.
Did she ever call Cimarron about that?
Yeah, she called and talked to him, but we'll talk about that later. But anyways, anyone here watch Zip Ties and Bias Price channel? I haven't even heard about it, junkie. Yeah, 27. I used to be in the Army. I was in there for 2.5 years before they kicked me out and said I was crazy. So the U.S. government said I was crazy.
That'd be one thing the U.S. government has right.
Oh, blow me. I don't think anybody is ever actually sane. Everybody's crazy in their own way. I mean, hey, look at Mike. He takes pictures of trains. Some people will say that's crazy. To him, that's normal.
Alex would think that's awesome.
According to my wife, they're right. Prep for it.
Only about him being crazy. On track. Nice one.
Ford's trying to make jokes. A Ford is trying to make jokes. Good Lord, 27, how old are you?
Oh, my dear.
I guess he's already jumped off.
It's late.
It ain't that late.
It is.
Well, I gotta be up until 6:30 in the morning, so it's not that late. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Yeah, you're an hour ahead.
I have to get the kids to school in the morning.
So, Mike, I think you just described all women. Ow. Leave my man boob alone.
We got a crazy dog.
We got a dog that's part coyote.
He's
That's
not
the crazy
part
one.
coyote.
That dog drank straight antifreeze without even getting sick. He's eating bricks. He's ate glass. Nothing can kill him.
That doesn't make him part coyote. That just makes him psychotic.
Yeah, Mike, that's why your female dog is crazy.
No, he's kind of a moron. I mean,
He's actual
really,
bricks.
He's really smart when he's motivated, but
He's also ate chunks of concrete.
He ate the metal part of a hammer. He's an escape artist. He can climb things.
He's got a 4-foot vertical jump from standing still.
While it was still on.
He used to have a 175-pound lap dog. He lasted 15 years. He was part Akita and part white lab.
Oh, I had a
German Shepherd Great Dane mix.
15 years old. He was poisoned by our neighbor. Year and a half ago.
You alright, Rod?
He was a giant lap dog, about 95 pounds. Sweetest thing. He was huge.
So if anybody wants a dog that's part coyote, I can mail him to you.
He is a crazy dog. He's nuts. I found him on the side of the highway when he was a puppy.
Coyote.
I left for a tattoo, came back with a tattoo and a puppy. You need to get to a chiropractor, man. Like an actual chiropractor.
I wish I could have my lower back pop, but
You're too tight. I know what a skunk looks like. I'm a zoology minor.
I used to work on,
No, I found it on the side of side of the highway while I was on my way back from getting the tattoo.
I used to work on OSU campus as a janitor.
My head or his?
I think he's talking about your head.
My head's
Mine's just awkward and misshapen.
Well, you've got that weird lump. It's a 3-day EEG. They glued a bunch of stuff to my head to read my brainwaves to find out why I have seizures. Oh, that's rough.
I'm sorry, Rod. That really explains a lot. I think I've just got a couple compressed discs. But getting back to the skunk deal, when I used to work on OSU's campus as a janitor, my supervisor, she was telling me about a story she had with a Indian student who's never seen a skunk. And he gets out of the vehicle, walks over, going, "Here, kitty, 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 kitty."
Oh my God.
Trying to call the skunk over to him. And she freaked out. I would have laughed if he got sprayed and then made him run back.
I told you about how I got sprayed in the face by a skunk, right?
You sit in a plastic chair and it snapped. What? Yeah, skunk out at the end of the live stream Sunday night.
I got sprayed by a skunk once. Did I tell you about that?
I think so.
Friends' dogs went crazy.
That would have been awesome YouTube content. Indian student calling over a skunk thinking it's a cat. Pepe Le Pew, come here. God, I miss those old cartoons.
When I was a kid, I was out with some of my friends.
Pepe Le Pew.
We were walking through their
Oh, mon chéri.
through the woods on their property, and their dogs all of a sudden started going nuts on this overturned chunk of metal on the edge of a creek. And we flipped it over. There was a skunk underneath, and then their dad came out and shot it, and then they still started going crazy. So I got down there to figure out what was going on. I got down there to figure out.
I see what you did there.
What was going on? Because there was a tire down there, and I went to look underneath, and out pops another skunk. And it turned around and it sprayed me straight on in the face. I was about 6 inches away from the freaking thing. So I caught a face full of skunk spray right to the face. It was the middle.
You got skunk butt.
I got skunk butt right in the face. I went home and Mom and Dad started heaving and they were like, "What did you do?" They were so mad at me. Luckily it was in the middle of the summer. And
did you tell them that you were experimenting with animals?
No, are you kidding me? Mom would have freaked. Luckily, it was in the middle of the summer, so I was able to just sleep outside on the trampoline, and it wasn't that big of a deal. But it took 2 weeks for that smell to completely go away.
It's about how long it takes to get it off of your vehicle if you run one over.
Yeah, but at least that's outside.
But you smell it while you're driving.
It's not that bad. What's great is I have no sense of smell. I taste smells, so imagine having that in your face
Hey,
and tasting it all the time.
I'm literally congested 99% of the time, and that's one odor I can pick up with distinction and just run the opposite way.
I like the skunk odor.
Yeah, and you're weird.
Actually started liking it after that. I don't know why. Probably because I lived with it for 2 weeks. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Yeah, I tried the tomato juice bath, but there just wasn't enough.
I used to work for a hydrovac company out of Weatherford, Texas. I was on my way back up.
When you creamed the one and it exploded?
I was on my way back up to Stillwater because my rig was down in the shop down there getting its routine maintenance. And the way that it had me go took me... No, I was down in Hobbs when this happened. I was on my way back from Hobbs, New Mexico.
That had to smell so bad if it was on the road for 5 days. Ooh.
But I was on my way back from Hobbs, New Mexico, and it had me cut through some winding back road going through the mountains or something. And this deer just came out of nowhere. I creamed it. I mean, I didn't even feel it roll underneath the truck or nothing. So I stopped. Me and the other guy got out. We start looking around. We couldn't find the deer in the ditch whatsoever. So we start walking up and down the side of the road in the ditch line looking for it. And we see a little tiny baby deer laying on the side of the road. And then we start looking even more, and we find the mother deer. With another one just barely staying in her. I mean, we creamed it. I creamed the deer, and she was pregnant with twins. But it was bad. I had to take pictures of it, write up an incident report, and call the local authorities, let them know because of stupid Texas laws.
He sent me pictures. It was pretty gnarly.
What's up, dude?
Yeah.
You have to soak in it for about an hour. My little brother brought one home, thought it was a kitten.
Oh my god. I soaked in it for a while, and I took like 4 or 5 tomato juice showers before my parents were like, no, you gotta stay outside. And I was okay with it since it was the middle of the summer.
It was like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. I was doing like 80 flying around these mountainous curves, and this deer just jumps out of nowhere. All I did was dent up the ranch hand on the front of the truck, which is what they're designed for. And finally got back up to Stillwater, had to stop at a car wash and hose off all the blood and guts and hair.
Right? I tell them that every deer season. Whoa.
Train scare 300 out of a bottom ground. I hit 12 of them at once.
That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen 300 deer at one time.
I haven't either. I've killed 4 deer with my satellite. Only one of them did any noticeable damage. Old cars really are tougher.
They are.
With an 81 Cutlass Supreme. Look, if you ever want to hit a deer with no problems while you're out hunting, slow that bullet down to 65 miles an hour and put some headlights on it. You'll hit it every single time. No, seriously. You have more people hitting deer with their cars or trucks than by hunting with bullets or arrows.
Not wrong.
So if you want to increase your kill rate, just slow your projectile down to like 65 miles an hour and put some headlights on it and you'll get a shot every time.
Woo! 65 miles an hour is a little bit too fast. You're going to do too much damage.
Okay, so what do you want to do? Just slow the car down just enough where you can jump out, break an antler off, stab it in the neck, and keep going?
50 ought to be good. So they know exactly where to run. Ah! Yeah, but then you got hair and bone chips. Blah.
Or in this case, 2 baby deer with not enough meat to process.
But oh so tender. Getting really deep here.
That's why I always wear boots, Bill. And if I have to, I'll get my mug boots out of the truck. Because they're waterproof. I thought the trains jumped over on Mike.
You mean I should stop playing chicken with a train? That's not a
Hey,
good idea?
that is a great song.
What?
I Play Chicken with the Train. It was a country song. I can't remember who sang it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah.
Alright, I gotta look up this song now.
I can look it up. Cowboy Troy?
Yes. I couldn't remember his name. Cowboy Troy. Thanks, Mike. I haven't heard that song in I don't know how long. But I don't think his career lasted that long. But you can't play the song while I'm live streaming or any kind of copyrighted music, or else I get a copyright strike.
I'm not playing it, I'm looking up the lyrics. And no, he did not last long.
I don't think it was really that interesting of a song. I can't remember. I haven't listened to it in forever. But anyways, guys and gals, if you're in the back lurking somewhere, if you're enjoying yourself, go down and hit the like button.
You can't
Bob
make me...
J.M. Gervais. Bob's gonna jam your face.
What?
What's up, Bob? How's it going? I don't function good enough to work unless I only get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. That's why I'm still up. Smash it. Hulk smash. Don't just press it. Hulk smash it. You know, like when the Hulk and Thor are beating the crap out of each other in Ragnarok. Hey boys, I'm going hunting. Puts key in ignition. No bow? Nah, they just run right in front of you.
Glass number 3. That must be some good wine.
Oh, number 3 now. I must be that bad if Bill's drinking to make the show better. A little wine for a good time. Is that bathtub wine?
I'm not opposed to learning how to make homemade wine.
Later, Bob. I think Mike has already done that riddle red line for a good time. Woo! What's wrong, sweetheart?
My head hurts is what's wrong.
Your head always hurts. I busted out a windshield on a $500,000 truck hitting a hawk one day. Yeah. I don't care who you are. You hit a hawk going 65 mile an hour down a 2-lane highway, you're going to bust out a windshield. See that, sweetheart? Check
Will
out
do.
Doing It Cheap. Hey, that's how... When I was younger for a year, I ran over cats no matter what. I tried not to hit them. You're a pain. I'm not sure if it was flying towards me or just trying to cross in front of me. But either way, it was dead. My window was busted.
Hit by your...
Hey, pigeon is actually really good.
After dissecting pigeons, I will never eat one. I'd rather starve.
It can be a little greasy.
I would rather starve.
But pigeon
Nasty.
actually tastes really good if you cook
Nasty creatures. Nasty creatures. Ah.
Got a bird in the cage here. I've been tempted to cook more than one. Your wife or my wife? My wife's right next to me.
Right here.
Yeah, Duke, I've seen that. It's hilarious and just shows true ignorance.
Oh yeah, that one's great. They shouldn't be allowed to cross in high traffic areas.
Oh, what about the guy that goes and buys a car and thinks that R is for race mode, so he puts it up in race mode and he goes backwards?
Did I tell you what Alex's new thing is?
What?
Anytime I rev the van because I step on the gas too hard or something.
Yeah.
He yells, "Race car!"
That's awesome. But yeah. Fun times. I like hitting animals, especially cats. I hate cats.
Be nice.
Alright, Bill. Have a good one.
Night.
Or the gut and the motorhome set the cruise.
And yesterday,
I think I'm only going to keep this going for about another 20 minutes or so before I call it a night.
Yesterday on the way to pick
I've got to get a shower so I can go to bed and get up for work in the morning.
Yesterday on the way to pick up the girls, almost the whole way there, he was going, race car, tractor, truck. Race car, tractor, truck. Race car, tractor, truck. I was going crazy.
Woo! TLC Bear, my chair made a noise. Then lube it, Mike. Lube your chair. I think I kind of made a mistake of getting Taco Bell for dinner for everybody tonight. Oh, no, wait, we're good. We got a brand new unopened pack of toilet paper.
What's Taco John's? Is that like Taco Bell?
I don't know. Yes, like Taco Bell.
I have it up. Move.
Taco Bell is dangerous, period.
All we have is tacos. It's not that bad.
No, it's how they do the hamburger that makes it dangerous. Spring forward, my rear end, spring forward and throw me into a wall of smoke. Yeah, Mike, that's true. Have you guys seen the prank video? Now, this is going off of what Mike just said. This guy is in an elevator pretending he's having stomach cramps because he's got a crap real bad. And he's waiting for people to get on the elevator pretending like he's trying to hold it, and then all of a sudden something blows out his back end all over the side of the elevator, all over those people, freaking them out. Wait, we lose it. Wait, what? Is spring forward this weekend? That video's hilarious. I kind of want to do something like that just to mess with people.
Well.
Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. Hey, sweetheart, you just want to go to the bedroom and get my cord?
I just sat down.
Well, I'm sorry you're lazy.
You could go to the bedroom and get the cord.
Oh, promises, promises. Hey, Rod, you still there?
Fall back is better.
I was about ready to ask how much like my dad I was. Hot sauce might sound like a good idea today, but may burn. Hey, I've had some spicy stuff. Felt like my butthole's turning into a fire-breathing dragon.
He screams.
Don't scream, more like a really loud groan. All right, Dukes, have a good one. So if you ever want a pet dragon, eat some really spicy stuff, then go to the bathroom about a half hour later. You'll have your pet dragon, but you'll scream too. It's only bad the next day. I'm too young for that, Rod.
He can't grow his beard out either.
Yeah, I can only grow maybe about an inch worth of facial hair, and then it just stops growing.
I won't let him grow it out any
And
longer
then it
either.
really annoys me.
I'm anti-facial hair. This bothers me enough.
Don't put hot sauce in Captain Morgan's.
Oh my god! Kind of want to know the story behind that one.
No, whatever you do, don't pull a catfish coolie, eat 3 Carolina Reapers, and then chase it with a 5th of Fireball.
I hate Catfish Cooley. He's a moron and annoying.
No, when I'm growing it out, I don't itch.
Facial hair is gross. I don't
But
like it.
my problem is once it gets about that inch long, it feels like I'm being stabbed with needles no matter what I do. Besides, it stops growing, so I shave it and I just run with the goatee. And normally, I keep my hair a lot shorter than this.
Oh
Bad
god.
gas is only bad when it sounds like a semi. If your butthole sounds like a semi truck slowing down, you might want to go see a medical professional.
Or at least put on a diaper.
Or run to the nearest toilet. Yeah, I might shave mine off when it gets warm. What's up, YT? Oh no, I actually kind of enjoy having it this long, honestly. I mean, it's not really that long.
If I can tangle it with my fingers, it's long.
Stop. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I've never even dyed my hair, and I've been alive for 30 years.
So, lots of people have never dyed their hair.
Hey, send some our way, Rod. We could use some snow down here.
No, no snow. I hate the cold. I have not cut mine more than a small trim in 8 years. And in that 8 years, it went from just past my shoulders to my butt. My hair grows really slow.
Yours grows slow? This is a year's worth of hair for me, guys. And when I say that, when I get my haircuts, I get medium fades. Very little hair on top, none on the sides, and then it fades up. This is only a year's worth of hair for me. So I only have to get a haircut once a year. Which makes a lot of people angry.
I wish mine grew faster.
A year and 2 months now. Did you celebrate his birthday there, Rod? Did you have a cake?
Yeah, the kids have at least 2 a year.
Lost it for the second surgery for kidney stone. Saber-tooth turtle!
Am I not turtle enough for the Turtle Club? Turtle, turtle.
I feel like you expect me to know what that is.
You've never seen Master of Disguise?
No.
Oh my god, I live with a hermit. I'm married to a hermit.
I don't understand why you're still surprised when I haven't seen stuff.
God, Rod.
It must have been a big stone.
For a second, for some reason, Cheesy was processing in my head as Chevy Chase. I don't know why. But yeah, it was a stupid movie, but it was funny.
Yeah. That's insane. My grandma just had to have one removed. They did lithotrophy, I think a total of 3 times. To get rid of it, it was just under golf ball size. The process ended up landing her in the hospital for a month because she got a UTI that went septic, and she actually just got to go home today.
Oh, Grandma's finally home?
Yeah. I don't know. They say it's comparable, but our son played Wolverine on his way out, so I'm pretty sure kidney stones don't shred you on the inside the way he did me.
That's what everybody does every Christmas, Ford. Never pissed sand until.
I love the National Lampoon movies. They are so funny.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm not saying that the pain ain't bad. I'm just saying I don't know if it actually does compare to childbirth. I ain't never had one. I ain't arguing that it's bad. I just don't know if it's the same pain. I'm sure it sucks balls, though. I don't doubt that for a second.
Love the old family vacation movies because they're
Wow. Cousin Eddie was an idiot. Chopper! What's going on, man? You know, my dad's gallbladder was the start of all of this before he passed, Mike. Jelly of the month. I've heard of cheese of the month club. Never jelly.
I've heard of jelly of the month.
Jelly, 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 jelly.
I would kill for cheese of the month. Does anybody ever give me cheese of the month? No.
I can give you cheese of the month. I can give you a cheesy joke every month.
I don't want that.
Just like I buy all my guns from an arms dealer named T-Rex. I buy them from a guy named T-Rex because he's a small arms dealer.
Y'all should see the look I'm giving him right now.
I actually think that's clever. Did you guys hear that?
Your delivery was awful.
Get to the chopper. Really? Now we're talking like Arnold Schwarzenegger? I'm not even scared of my wife.
Should be.
Why?
Don't underestimate my crazy.
I'll be back. Whoop whoop. So guys, and gals, if there's any in there.
Just say y'all. Y'all's universal.
Do you know I buy all my guns from a guy named T-Rex? She's a small arms dealer.
And you made them all leave.
Expecting a cyclone here in the next week. Nope, change the topic. We're talking about weather.
Cyclone does not sound fun.
Have you seen Ross Marquand's Harrison Ford impression? It's hilarious. No, because I really don't care about Harrison Ford or the Star Wars movies. I'm not a big Star Wars fan.
Who am I married to?
A psych. We have had crap weather here for 3 weeks. Woo-hoo.
Cyclones are like tornadoes, but a little bit smaller, aren't they? We have tornadoes here, so I'm not used to cyclones. I see that. I'm asking if there's like a distinction between the two, or if they are the same thing.
Cyclone's just
because
another word.
We don't hear.
Cyclone's just another word for tornado, except that's what they call them down under.
Well, here when you hear cyclone, a cyclone is different than a tornado. So I'm wondering if if a cyclone is different than a tornado there, or if cyclones and tornadoes are the same there. Dang.
I caught 4.
Nope. God hates trailer parks. That's what tornadoes are for.
Hey, we lived in a trailer park before we got out of there, and we never got hit by a tornado, so shut your mouth. You don't hate all trailer
Well,
parks.
now that we're out of there, it's gonna be wiped out. Okay. Okay, here there's a little bit more distinction between them. But
Here they're based on wind velocities and how much they eat. In other words, how much they destroy.
there's a little bit more distinction. I'm tired, so I'm not really sure. I can't really remember the exact distinction between
You might be a redneck.
cyclone and... Well, it's true, Ford. I can't remember the exact distinction between cyclones and tornadoes here. Basically, cyclones are just smaller than most tornadoes are, but we're also smack in the middle of the tornado belt, so...
If you go to the family reunion to find your next wife, you might be a redneck.
This ain't Arkansas or West Virginia, so...
Have you guys ever heard of a guy on YouTube called Moose Knuckle?
Yeah, I just can't pull up the more specific stuff right now because I'm tired and I've had exams this week and everything. I know a lot of specs about tornadoes since living middle of Oklahoma.
The moose knuckle I'm talking about, I've only seen a video. He's some Yankee, talking about how he hates rednecks and how we should do something to take care of the redneck problem in America. Talking about NASCAR, what it actually means. Is it bad when you break wind and the bird falls off the perch? You might want to see if the bird is dead, Mike.
He killed Tweety Bird. Oh no.
Sylvester the cat's going to be very angry. Well, I guess that's a plus for you, Mike. Chopper, the way you describe cyclones, it sounds like they're just hurricanes, but ground level.
I didn't know they got that big.
I didn't either.
That's something Elvis would do.
Mike, I had a dog growing up. Always slept in bed with me. One night, I woke up to a foul odor.
Which dog?
Briscoe. He was part shepherd, part Great Dane as well. Except he looked more on the Great Dane side than he did the shepherd side.
I don't think you told me about this one.
But I woke up to a foul odor one night. I was like 15, 16 years old, something like that. And this little bastard jumps up and runs out of the room. He basically Dutched ovened my entire bedroom. You know something, Impact? That's probably history they don't even teach anymore. No, if you want worse gas bombs, you just show up at my parents' house.
Oh God, Daisy.
Right after my dad gets up.
When I let the dogs in earlier, it came in and like as soon as I locked up the crates, somebody farted.
Alright, Rod, take care, man. Hopefully the pain goes away. Hopefully the pain goes away just enough for you to get some sleep. I wake up some mornings, my back's killing me enough. I feel like I'm in my 70s or 80s, can't even get out of bed. Well, go crawl into bed and try and get some sleep. Hopefully you can. I'm getting ready to get off this thing so I can get a shower and get to bed myself.
Sit down.
I think I'm going to call it a night as well, guys. It's what time here?
About midnight.
Yeah, it's almost midnight here, so night, Rod. I'm gonna call it, and I want to go crawl into bed.
Crawl in the butt. Is that what you just said?
I say crawl in the bun. I'm glad you stopped by, Mike, and thank you everybody that showed up.
Ow!
If you haven't already, before
Ow!
you go, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Timmy! I'm actually getting ready to end the chat. I'll probably do another live stream when I get off work tomorrow.
Three and a half hours.
Sorry, Timmy.
It's midnight here.
All right. Night, guys. Bye.